Hey, Geeky Pastimes here, and today I'm going to do the first week of intel guides for Season 5. So this is for the Lost Team. It says, track down the missing Armistice team member and find a location in the message that Ghost sent you. It's really important to remember that before you go find each piece of intel, you make sure you've activated it, so make sure it's got that orange circle next to it. And then also, press triangle or Y or whatever it is, whatever you've bound it to on PC, just so you can actually view it. So you can see here that this is this tunnel with a road through it. So I'll show you where that is and how we can pick this up in game. Okay, so the first piece of intel, you want to go down into this tunnel just to the sort of west of airport. This is a road tunnel that goes underneath it and, you know, pops out on the other side at runway, so you can go in either way. But just to show you where the entrance is on the map, just there. So if I get rid of that. Just north of Storage Town, sort of southwest of the airport, there's a tunnel entrance there. Then you have to run a little way in. And I think you can actually see something already. There it is. Collect intel. It's just that coin on the radio there. Always wait for a second to make sure the ghost thing appears. And then you can leave that game if you want. Just quit out plunder and then go back to the menu ready for the next one. Okay, so once you're back out of the game, please remember every single time you pick up a piece of intel, go to challenges, go to missions, go across to intel, and then go to Lost Team, and you'll see you're now on objective 2 of 5. So this one says, an Armistice group was stationed at the Torsky housing area. Now if you view the intel, you see we've got this picture again, which we've had far too many times, but this time scribbled on it says, Arm 2, Armistice 2, confirmed strike, stationed at Torsky housing area, find them. So that's where we need to go. So head back into another game of Plunder or Warzone, it doesn't really matter, and we'll get that piece of intel. So for the second piece of intel, you want to be heading to this building. If you look on the map, it's just in the Torsky housing district, which is just here. You might recognize those two big buildings, those ones where there's always snipers on top. So you head into this building, and then just go into like the little sort of office section, and on the floor there's a load of bits of paper. Press square on that. It's actually near one of the activation phones. And then wait till you get the ghost thing, and then you can leave the game and get ready to get the next piece of intel. So, as ever, once you've got a piece of intel, go back over to challenges, go to missions, go to intel, then you can see you're now on objective 3 out of 5, and it says there were survivors from a helicopter crash. If you view the intel, there we go, we've got an autopsy report. It doesn't give us much information about the person, there's like a code number at the top, but it does say in the anatomical summary that there's 3 bodies recovered from the crash site near City Hall. So that's where we need to be heading towards, the crash site near City Hall. So for the third piece of intel, you want to be going to this helicopter crash that you might have seen. It's sort of right in the middle of downtown between City Hall and that big, tall, annoying building that often has snipers on it. So you can head down here. And you can see this helicopter crash. And then the piece of intel is actually on the other side around here. Just press square on it. Sort of where these seats are. And then, as always, wait for the little ghost bit in the top. Then once you've got that, I normally wait for it to disappear. Then you can quit out and go ready for the next piece of intel. So again, as always, once you've picked up a piece of intel, head on over to challenges, go to missions, go over to intel, and now you'll see you're on objective 4 out of 5. And this one says, signal interference prevents locating the missing operator. So press triangle on that to view intel, and then you can see it's this sort of really, really blurry one. So we'll head back into a game and show you where that one is. So for this next piece of intel, I actually needed a lot of help from someone called Kraku in my Twitch chat. And he told me that you don't need to go to just one place for this piece of intel. You actually have to go to 3 of these big towers. So I don't think the order matters, but we're going to go right the way to the top of each one and just grab the intel from the top of them. So this first one is the big tower that's right next to TV station. So once I get to the top, I'll show you the map. But then you also have to go grab one from the tower that's right near port, right in the far south of the map. And then you also have to grab one from Promenade West, from the other tower that's over there. So you can climb to the top of these towers, and then you can see it gives you a prompt to press collect intel, press square. Then, unlike I did the first 3 times I picked this up, don't panic that Ghost isn't appearing. Instead, get ready to go travel to the next one. On the map, just so you can see where this one is, it's just directly south of TV station. So if you look there, where that sort of square is on the map, south of TV station, we're right at the top of that tower. Right, so the second tower you have to go to for this one piece of intel, hopefully you haven't left the game or anything like that, just head straight down to this tower that's right at the south of the map. So just to the sort of southwest of Port, or the southeast of Park, or the south of downtown, another tower, climb right to the top of it, then just collect that piece of intel. Again, don't worry that Ghost doesn't appear. Instead, you just need to get ready to go over to the next one. So the last tower that you need to pick up anything for is at Promenade West, so just to the southwest of it. There's this tall tower here, just next to those 2 buildings, which are those ones down there. So again, climb to the very top of the tower, and then you can collect the intel, just like that. And then you can wait a little bit, and you'll see Ghost appears in the top right, so you can stop worrying about not being able to get this piece of intel, and then once that's gone away, you can safely leave the game. So once you've finished that, and you've got all 3 of those towers, and you've come back out of the game, then if you go over to challenges, go to missions, then go to intel, you'll see that the lost team is actually complete. That was the last piece. You don't need to get any more pieces. So now the clue says Arm 3-1, so this is Armistice 3-1 is located. And if you view the intel, again it's taking a little while to load up, you can see that it's pointing to something in the prison. Now, we don't need to get another piece of intel now, that's this week's completed. So I assume in the next 2 weeks we'll have another piece of intel. Now, all of this that I did was streamed live on Twitch. I'm Geeky Pastimes on Twitch. So if you want to see me make future videos like this, go follow me over on Twitch. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe. I appreciate it a lot. And thanks again to Ninja for the crazy raid that I had today. Like, it's been an absolutely insane day today. Been absolutely brilliant. And also thanks to Kraku, who I probably wouldn't have got that last piece of intel without his advice. So thank you very much. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.